ratios, and proportions. After watching this video, I will be able to solve proportions. So here I want to solve a proportion, and a proportion is basically two ratios which are being set equal to each other. Because this is an equation, I would still follow the rules of solving equations in order to solve. So I could multiply by 5 because I have a fraction to get rid of that fraction. And what I do on one side, I do on the other. This would cancel and I would have 10 equals. And then I'm just going to write 4 times 5 without actually multiplying it out because I want to show you what happens later. And then v underneath. Because I have another fraction, I would also have to multiply by v on both sides. So I could say cancels 10v equals 4 times 5. But I want to show you how we would solve this proportion in a little bit of a faster way, which is basically combining those two steps I did into one. So whenever I have a proportion, meaning two fractions set equal to each other, like 10 over 5 equals 4 over v, I could cross multiply. So I could take the numerator of one, denominator of the other ratio, multiply them, so 10 times v, or 10v. And then I could take the numerator of the other denominator, cross multiply, 4 times 5, which, if you notice, will be the same exact thing like I would solve an equation. I just combine the steps into one. And whenever I have a proportion, I definitely want to cross multiply first. And then I would have an equation which I would need to solve. So 10v equals 20. 10v is being multiplied, so I will divide. So v equals 2. And this means that if v was replaced with the letter 2, with the number 2, my two ratios would be equivalent. So here I want to solve the proportion again, and I do have two ratios set equal to each other. So I will cross multiply, and it doesn't matter what's on the numerator, what's on the denominator. We can cross multiply. So 3b times 5 equals, and then 7 times 8. So now I'm going to just follow my rules of algebra. 3 times 5 is 15. Bring the b along for the ride. 7 times 8 is 56. And now solve for b. So divide 56 by 15. Now when I do that division, I know that 15 does not go into 56 evenly, so I will have a decimal answer or a fraction answer. Depending on the instructions, I would leave the answer as an improper fraction, or I would turn my fraction into a decimal and round to the nearest place value. So make sure you read the instructions. If I tell you in the instructions in this case to leave your answer as an improper fraction, my answer would be b equals 56 over 15. And that would make this proportion equivalent. So for this last example, again, we want to solve the proportion. I'm going to take my numerator and a denominator from the other side, cross multiply. So 3 times the denominator. Notice that I put it in parentheses. And then 7 times 10. So now I need to distribute that 3 times that k and times that 2. So 3 times k is 3k. 3 times 2 is positive 6. 7 times 10 is 70. And now I'm going to solve this equation. So minus 6 on both sides. 3k equals 70 minus 6 is 64. Divide by 3. So k will equal 64 over 3 as an improper fraction, or 21.3 when it's rounded to the nearest tenths. Again, when completing your assignments, make sure you read the directions to see what kind of answer you should be putting in, an improper fraction or a decimal rounded to the nearest tenth.